I'm Peg Healy. I was president of Rosemont College between 1995 and 2001. My philosophy was the buck stops here. So somebody had to make decisions, and that I knew I could do. But it was a team effort from the start, for me at least, and I had an excellent team.
Getting to know the campus began in the 60s when Dr. Healy was a member of the faculty and later an academic dean.
I have seen the students change over the years. When I arrived in the 60s, it was a much more homogeneous student body than it is now. But they were very, very bright. I had been teaching at Bryn Mawr at the same time, and when I came here, I realized that the Bryn Mawr students didn't want to admit that they might not know everything in the world, whereas the Rosemont students were very engaged in their learning. This was in the 60s now.
Rosemont students came to a college where the foundation was built on the charism of the Society of the Sisters of the Holy Child Jesus and its founder, Cornelia Condley, a woman whose life was contemporary of the 1800s.
I mean, this woman did everything, including marry, have children. She had a career.
And Cornelia Condley suffered, yet rose to face challenges with courage and faith. It was the framework for inspiration. Inspiration, though valuable, wasn't enough for Rosemont College. Depending on the sisters for both their living contributions and financial endowments alone couldn't sustain an institution of higher education.
First of all, the college was in bad financial shape, as I think everybody knew at that point. What I did is what is instinctive to me, and that is form a committee and start planning to make sure we were all agreed about the mission of the college and how we were going to implement it.
President Healy found ways to rebuild endowments while also expanding the accelerated degree program for adult learners to off-campus locations in Philadelphia, Harrisburg, and Allentown. The curriculum was in need of updating to keep pace with traditional age and adult students' desire to be credentialed to work after investing in a high-dollar liberal arts degree. The proposals got pushback from the undergraduate faculty, but Dr. Healy pressed on.
These notions that you could then get a job with a college degree didn't make much sense. So we instituted what at that point was a 5-year ABMA program. We're keeping the liberal arts Rosemont strength, and then adding a 5th-year of practical degree, so that you took an undergraduate degree in English and then did desktop publishing, or you did a degree in psychology and then you did school counseling. I think what I was trying to do was to give women the encouragement to do anything they wanted to do, so that should something happen that the family needed money, they'd have a marketable skill.
Dr. Healy also wanted to open the door to a more diverse student body, knowing it could boost enrollment. She took action, introducing a community-based program called Summer Success.
We had also, with the help of Bob Mulvihill, who was a member of the faculty, started the program of bringing students in the summer so that they would feel a little more comfortable and also learn some of the things that the other students took for granted. We tried in my day to diversify by bringing in something like 16 African American students. I thought it enhance the education to get different points of view.
President Healy's vision to seed a broader intellectual community spoke to her profound sense of an ethical responsibility to educate anyone and everyone who held a desire to learn.
What I'm building is some kind of a community with the purpose, but the purpose, I think, was ultimately God is the center here. Also, I think there was a strong commitment to the power of the intellect.
Dr. Healy believed the mission was clear: to embrace a commitment to all of God's creations.
With this current Pope, it's not only our shared world and value system, but also the shared earth that we live on. And certainly survival is a good example. Let me congratulate Rosemont College on 100 years of educating women, and now men also sharing in all of its possibilities.